What is going on, party people? Welcome to the T3 Saturday Q&A. Hope everybody's having an amazing weekend so far. I was just in Malibu. That's why we're a little bit late. There was a big Porsche rally today. It was like an all-day thing, but I was like, guys, I gotta cut it out. I gotta get back to work, and I gotta live stream. Ian Lyle says, let's go. Let's see who shows up. We are about 30 minutes late, but it's all good. Rick Green, certified T3 bot. Navot. Endless Rage. You guys already know what I have to do. 1 second. You guys already know.
Okay, let's go.
Song Tay, certified T3 bot. Robert M. Kumar. Taz fan. Mr. Shinobi, what is going on? Dean, certified T3 bot. Endless Rage, you've been working on them guns this weekend, bro. Last night. Today, I think I'm going to take a bit of a rest day. Anthony Villanueva. Certified T3 bot. TFT. Certified T3 bot and moderator. Everybody be on your best behavior. Because we have a moderator in town. Charles Epps. New gun guy. How depressing. JH. So what's going on, guys? Let's get into some questions, yeah? You know, some weekends we definitely have topics to go over, and then other weekends we don't. And this is one of those weekends. So, yeah, let's ask away. Fire away. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Dr. Paul. Hey, from England. Farrell. From AZ. Song Tay is already waving. We're not doing the wave yet. Song Tay. Not yet. JH is listening to me on the way to the gym. Hopefully you're not watching me on the way to the gym because I can't condone dangerous driving. Al, certified T3 says, hey Jory, good to see you, man. Good to see you, brother. TFT asks, are you into coin collecting? No, but I'm into making money. No, I'm not into coin collecting though. I do understand that that's you know, a popular hobby. I feel like that is a knowledge base that is so nuanced, I don't even know where to begin. Because it's not just like, is it just looking for years and stuff? I have no idea the nuances of coin collecting. Lone Wolf McQuaid, what's going on? Song Tay, certified T3 says, bad thoughts recently. Thinking of selling my Deep Sea 12660. Oh my god. 12660 for a no date sub. Can't decide. Is down selling a thing? I mean, yeah, if you want to get the watch plus some cash, I guess. I mean, the sub is going to be way more wearable, right? But that's up to you. You're definitely going to walk away with a bag. So, Shimra, thoughts on the new JLC Polaris Perpetual Calendar? Super duper sick. Let's go ahead and take a look. A new perpetual adventure. Look at this. Decline. You're not getting my cookies. Look at that case finishing. You see nice brushed edge. No, I don't want to talk to your ambassador. You need to make me an ambassador, JLC. Why aren't I a JLC ambassador at this point? Jeez. Yeah, this thing is nasty, though. Oh. Volume. No volume. Don't want to get a copyright strike. Look at that. You know, JLC is kind of an expert at making things complicated but not busy. You know, like look at that finishing, look at the display case back, all these registers on the dial, and still it looks so tasteful and so nice. And then obviously, you know, blue and orange, great color combo in my opinion. But yeah, you can't go wrong with any of the JLC Polarises, and this new perpetual calendar is freaking insane. So yeah, great question. I approve. I absolutely. I'm Jory Goodman and I approve this message. Chris Court says, greetings. New Gun Guy says, Time Teller, have you checked out the Benrus Type 1? Yeah, it's a famous watch. Let us take a look. OG military design. Very, very sought after watch. Oh, Hodinkee has one listed. I don't know if it's full sale. Oh, it is. $16.95 for a very basic military watch. You know, Benrus has made a bunch of different kinds of watches, but for some reason these Type 1s are incredibly sought after. So if you have one, even if it's all beaten up, yeah, people want them. So crazy case, integrated crown guards. I think it's awesome. No markings on the dial as far as signage goes. It's a very, very, very simple watch. And it's crazy because these were essentially handed out for free, like way back when. So, yeah, super sought after now, though. Steve Papa says, you can be our base timepieces ambassador. I've never heard of it. We need Steve McQueen built Benrus recreation. Goran says, what do you think about Corbert watches? Corbert? I've never heard of it. Can someone phonetically tell me how to spell that? I guess they've been around a while. I've literally never heard of this. I thought that said the orangutan. The orangutan, military styling, kind of looks like a Bell & Ross in my opinion. Why is this one so expensive? $900. The Mysterie draws inspiration from Dassault, the famed Century jet fighter built by the French Aviation Company. Okay, but why? Swiss automatic? Who makes it? Okay, so I'm going to tell you right now, this is not worth $900. They don't even say what movements. It just says a Swiss movement. Okay, that could be a Ronda, or that could be... Look at this. Yeah, who knows? So that's definitely not worth $900. Let's take a look at... well, this one's kind of interesting. Limited 250. The North Star, Fist of the North Star. Spam if you guys are anime fans, by the way. Custom built Japan automatic. See, this is the stuff that confuses me about watch marketing or just marketing in general. Like custom built Japan automatic. Does that mean it's a modified base or does that mean in-house? Because I doubt this is an in-house movement. So that's also a little bit confusing. So for my longtime viewers, you will know that I'm a huge stickler on how watchmakers display their products on their websites, and I don't like disingenuous, kind of cryptic spec sheets either. So this is putting me off all the way. I mean, if they want to send one to the office so that we can review it, I'd happily take a look, but this just saying Swiss automatic for $900 doesn't tell me anything. This saying custom built Japan movement doesn't tell me anything. So I would say no, Because it seems like the only form of marketing they have is by saying that each one is limited to a certain amount. Okay. Best micro brand watch under $1,000. I'm a huge fan of Boulder, dude. The Boulder Expedition's like one of my favorite micro brands of all time. Micro brand watches, I should say. Reading comments. Steve Lee from Harlem, the Big Apple. Ian McLean says, I've got 3 watches with the Seiko NH35/NH36 movement, which has some kind of winding clutch. So how many winds does it take to fully wind a watch without wasting my time? Honestly, probably like 25 winds and you're good. Navote says, anime is the bomb. Jean Cartier, excuse me. Ooh, what a fancy name. Jean Cartier. I remember I read a manga about a guy who had a Daytona given to him by his father. Send me a link, bro. I'd like to read that. I'm a huge weeb, and I love watches. It's almost like it was meant to be. Oh my gosh, was that story about me? Favorite non-Submariner Bond watch. So you're asking me about Omegas. Favorite non-Submariner Bond watch. So which Omega Seamaster do you like? The newest one. The newest one. That is such a funny question, the way that favorite non-Submariner Bond watch. Just say which Omega Seamaster do you like? Great question. Song Tay, certified to throughout. Oyster Perpetual 41, bright blue or no date sub as a daily driver? They're both 41 millimeters, so just wear the Submariner. Like literally, they're both 41 millimeters, so just wear the Submariner. It's so stupid. At this point, Rolex shot themselves in the foot. Really dumb making their OPs 41 millimeters. It's yeah, I don't like that. Navote says Ghost in the Shell is number 1. Akira is number 2. Don't be mad. I enjoyed Ghost in the Shell, but Akira is like my favorite. So I wouldn't put Ghost in the Shell I wouldn't even put Ghost in the Shell top 5 if I'm totally honest. There's so many other really, really good ones. I enjoyed it. I just think Akira's exponentially better. I'm gonna pull one that all the Donnie Darko fans do. Oh, you just didn't appreciate Akira because you didn't understand it. All right, you just don't get it. So, don't you hate it when you're like, "Yo, Donnie Darko sucks," and they're like, "No, you just didn't get it." It's like, okay, explain it to me. They're like, "Shut up, you're." It's art. It's like, okay, dude. Just admit you don't get it either. Song Tay, certified T throughout, says, love the 39. He's referring to the Oyster Perpetual. Sad they killed it. Roar of the Tiger says, sorry that I'm tardy, Jory. You're fine. I was tardy too. All right. Guys, we've been here for 14 minutes. Chat, I think you already know what we have to do. There are some people that we wish were here. There are some people that have a bunch of excuses as far as, oh, you know, I work during the live streams. I like to sleep in during those live streams. I live in a different part of the world where it's just like actually super duper inconvenient to be part of the live streams. Oh, I have a job. I have children. I have prior commitments. I literally don't care. I've heard it all. I'm done with it. You need to be here every week around 11:30 a.m. Pacific for the T3 Saturday Q&A. But we acknowledge you, we love you, we see you, and we thank you for watching this while you're doing chores, while you're, I don't know, driving your kids to soccer practice, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for partaking of the live stream on the recorded broadcast. So for now, we will just wave. The chat is already waving. So we love you. We love you. We see you. We acknowledge you. Back to the live stream. Adam Smith recently rediscovered an old cartoon called Pirates of the Dark Water. Early 90s, was surprised to see it was anime. Interesting. I've never heard of it. I have to check it out. Kungan says, nobody understands Donnie Darko. That's the whole point. Yeah, see? It's art, bro. You just don't appreciate it. Rick Green, certified teeth rot, took it a step further and says, if you're not here for the live stream, you are a bad person. Agreed. Yeah, I've already done a Donnie Darko rant on the Saturday live stream, and I don't want to continue doing that. So let's get back into the questions. By the way, guys, what are you sipping on? I'm sipping on some Topo Chico Twist of Lime. Not a sponsor, but if Topo Chico wants to sponsor me, I am drinking a Topo Chico Twist of Lime. There we go. Look at that. Songtae says Street Fighter anime with Chun-Li shower scene. That's the best. The second you said Street Fighter anime, I already knew what you're talking about. That shower scene. Woo! Talk about an awakening when you were younger. You're like, yo, I feel something. I don't know what's going on. Man. Kyle Nas drinking coffee. Kungan's sipping on gin and juice. Vasilos is from Greece. Kalna and ham and cheese scone. Glenn Johnson's sipping on some Dr. Pepper. Pierre is sipping on Liquid Death. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Liquid Death water. I don't know what it is. Maybe I tried the wrong one. I tried the lime one because I really like Topo Chico lime. I tried the lime one in the can and I really did not like it. I don't know. Navot says 0. He's sipping on 0. Rick Green, certified tooth rot, sipping on hot water. Rick Green, certified teeth rot, says listening to the T3 stream and watching the NFL draft. Uncle Reed! Ian McLean, did you see Jonah Hill playing the D-bag chief of staff in the Oval Office in Don't Look Up and kind of cement his dickishness by pointing out that he wears a Richard Mille? Any comment? I didn't see that. Didn't watch the movie. But I guess it's kind of accurate. D-bags would wear Richard Mille. No, I'm just kidding. If you like Richard Mille, that's your own choice. I'm not going to make any comment on the people that wear those watches. I can only comment on the watches themselves. And I think that they are plasticky, ugly toys. It's just not. Yeah. I mean, I made a whole episode about it, right? One of my, I don't know. Oh, man, I wish I remember the title. I categorize Richard Mille in 3 ways. All right. One was fruit roll up because the multicolored plasticky case looks like fruit roll up. The other one was Ben 10 because they make huge monstrosity Ben 10 watches. And the other one was like diorama. Or like diarrhea, am I right? No, it was like a diorama. Because it's like they have random animals inside with things going on. And it looks like a mobile that you made in like 1st grade. It's just... Richard Mille is just not interesting to me. They're not... Because here's why. They don't even make watches that are that fun to look at, like, say, a Jacob & Co., right? So a Jacob & Co. is not something I would wear, but they're often very interesting to look at. Whereas Richard Mille, they're not something I would wear, and they're also not interesting to look at. You know what I mean? So that's my comment on Richard Mille. Navot says, if you could choose a racetrack to drive your Porsche wild, which one would it be? Nürburgring and Laguna Seca. That'd be awesome. Nürburgring probably won't happen, but Laguna Seca, I guess it's a possibility, but also unlikely. And plus, I'd have to Laguna Seca, because it's so close to residential zoning. They've gotten in trouble the last 5 years. It's like 5 years, maybe a little more, where they've started enforcing sound ordinance. So they have what they call Laguna Seca tips, which is external mufflers that you bolt on to the outside of the exhaust. So that's why there's all these race cars with these random like canisters on the back, and it looks really ugly, and you're like, what are those? And they're Laguna Seca pipes is what they call them, because it's like an external muffler to silence the cars even more, because people that live by this prolific racetrack apparently don't want to hear race cars. It's just, I don't know. I don't get it. But I remember when I heard that they were enforcing that, it kind of literally dampened the intensity of the cars going over there. So that's kind of a bummer. Kungen, are cereals soup? No. Because if cereal would be soup, because if cereal is soup, then is oatmeal a stew? See, we wouldn't really consider oatmeal a stew, so we can't consider cereal a soup. You know what I mean? Like, let's say I took this water and I put some berries, like I dropped some blueberries in there. Does that make it a soup because there's something that you can chew on in the liquid? I don't think so. Like, if a bug dropped into my water right now, it wouldn't turn into a soup. It would just be like water with some stuff in it. So I think cereal is just milk with some stuff in it. And oatmeal isn't a stew, it's just oats. Stewed oats. Pierre says yes, breakfast stew. Sam Ray Certified Teeth Rot says grits though. Shrimp and grits. Woo! Jonathan Martinez says, hi T3, what do you think of Omega these days? Are they falling behind other brands like Cartier and Grand Seiko? As far as innovation, maybe. But as far as like quality, I wouldn't say Omega lacks quality. But as far as doing crazy stuff like Cartier, no, Omega doesn't do that. And as far as the supreme level of finishing as Grand Seiko, Omega doesn't do that either. So, but I wouldn't say they're like falling behind. I would say these other two companies just like excelled. So, Omega makes great watches. They have some very complicated watches. They don't make watches that are as complicated as Cartier's complicated watches. And they also don't have, or let me put it this way. They also have pretty good finishing, but not finishing of the likes of Grand Seiko. Sam Ray, Certified Teeth Rot, with a real hot take, says Omega now equals Tag Heuer. Ban him. I'm just kidding. The pigs in the blanket certified Tudor says Omega has already fallen behind Cartier in sales. Yeah. Omega are on a different path. Maybe. I think they're all trying to sell watches, right? The difference is I think Cartier is still kind of making art. And I think Grand Seiko also looks at their products as kind of art. Whereas Omega doesn't. So I could be wrong, but no. Jean Cartier says, I would recommend you search the manga on your free time, Jory. Manga is called Desire Katani Kenichi, chapter 24. That chapter with the Daytona. Cool. I'll check it out. What are your thoughts on Alpina? Alpina is owned by Frederic Constant, which is owned by Citizen. So if you look at Citizen watches, Frederic Constant is like Citizen's arm of like more complicated, refined dress watches, and Alpina are more arm of like refined Swiss tool watches, right? They have like a super compressor homage. They have a few divers that are pretty cool. Let's take a look at some actually. So we can see that these are more like tool watches, not really dress watches. They range from like pilot's watches, like Flieger type things, all the way to straight up divers. I wanted to show you the Alpina super compressor. That's a vintage one, but check this out. The retro diver. It's pretty dope, right? This would probably be my favorite Alpina if it weren't for that stupid date window. Like, this really ruins it. It's not even at the 4:30. It's at the 3:30. Man, that is really ugly. So, if it didn't have this, it would be a really cool watch. Unfortunately, they did that, and so they're not my favorite. They're not my favorite watches, unfortunately. Laz says Omega needs to step up their game, even though they have cool watches. I think he meant to say. The problem is always the same. Ultra deep is a pretty cool idea. Cereals aren't soup, but can you have pineapple on pizza? Yeah, you can have pineapple on pizza. I don't care what you put on your pizza. People that get all heated about these really trivial topics. Here's the deal, and I get this question all the time on my live streams. Pineapple on pizza is good for like 2 slices. The issue is that it's such a strong flavor that you get sick of it very quickly. And when I eat pizza, I want to destroy my body. So I want to eat a lot of pizza, which means the easiest way is to go with something more standard like just pepperoni, right? Pepperoni pizza, you can eat like a whole large. You'll feel not good, but like you can do it. Whereas if you order a pineapple pizza, like you might eat like 1 slice and then you're like, okay, that was good. Don't need another one though. So yeah, not there. Told you that people that have opinions on these trivial topics are stupid, and then I gave you my opinion on this trivial topic. So you caught me. Oblivious says, good evening, lads. Sam Ray, we already did the wave. We already did the wave, brother. Lee Bishop does not want fruit on pizza. Psycho Fu Certified Teether says, I dig pineapple on pizza, eat way too much. The new PRX chronograph. Let's take a look. Where's my screen? There you are. Shout out Fratello watches. Yeah, again, that date window. Guys, integrated bracelets are like the thing now. They're cool again. They were cool in like the 70s and now they're back. The issue is this right here. It looks nice with a beveled cut. I love the two-tone going on with that steel, the cooliness from the steel, and then this nice, probably that's kind of like a rose gold tone handset. Very nice contrast with the dark registers. Again, really nice bordered, kind of rose gold toned indexes. This media photo makes it look like it has very nice finishing. I don't know if that's indicative of all the production pieces, but this is very, very nice finishing. That date window looks dumb, though. Not a 70s guy personally, but I can understand the hype. Yeah, they look good. They look good. In general, they look good. I'm not a fan of offset date windows. Leave them at the 3 o'clock or the 6 o'clock, people. All right, let's just keep it there and move on. Lone Wolf McQuaid, why don't they just leave it with no date? That's a really good question. I appreciate them giving us the extra complication. I just don't like the date being offset. That's just like, it's totally personal preference also. Let's make that clear. Psycho Foo Certified Teeth Rot says tomato is a fruit. That's true. You don't like fruit on pizza. Tomato sauce. It's like fruit puree, technically, right? The Pigs in the Blankets Certified Teeth Rot says, how's the 944 running? Great. No complaints so far. It doesn't feel like as fast as the 911, but it's, it's still very fun. It's very fun. Different driving experience, but very fun. The Mad Watch Collector is here. Everybody be careful. This guy's a loose cannon. All right. Just don't want to set him off here. I'm just kidding. What's going on, brother? Lee Bishop says, anyone playing the new Lego Skywalker Saga? I know that's a super popular game. Like, all of my friends are playing Lego Star Wars right now, and I'm just like, okay. Why can't they just be like men of culture and play Genshin Impact like the rest of us? All right. Seriously. Lee Bishop says, Jory, what's next on the Porsche hit list? Oh my God. I got to stop buying Porsches. That's the first thing. I don't know. Turbo. I'd like to get a turbo at some point. We'll see. Lone Wolf McQuaid, favorite muscle car? Probably a Roadrunner. Plymouth Roadrunner. That was my dad's first car. And I don't know. When he would tell me about it when I was little, it made me feel like it was like really cool. Like the coolest car ever. So, yeah, probably a Plymouth Roadrunner would be like my favorite muscle car. TFT, is the Rover still kicking? Yep. My Land Rover Discovery 3 is doing well. Beverly Hills Shrink Certified T Throughout says, yo, here with your newest client. Call me later. Regarding Brian. Sounds good. Navote says Mustang Shelby. Beautiful choice. Mine is a Charger. Lee Bishop says, don't make me force choke you, big man. Unlimited power. Ian Falconer. What's Ian Falconer? Says the Roadrunner. He's a... Oh my god, I can't do it right now. Ian, I'm sorry. F's in the chat, guys. I couldn't do something's off today. I couldn't do the accent. I'm sorry, Ian. I promise next time I'll do better. I promise. Just give me one more week. Give me one more week. Stefan, what if you got a Harley? Probably I'd either get a Sportster or a Fat Boy. So if I really wanted to cruise, I would get a Fat Boy. But if I was like zipping around the city, I would get a Sportster. All black. Black pipes, everything. Friendly Junko says, really like your glasses, bro. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Sister said I look like a serial killer. Whatever. Oblivious, obviously a Taycan automatic. The Taycan isn't a muscle car, though. That's the thing. That's just in a fully electric Porsche sedan. Now, if you're going to ask me which electric car I would get, none, because I'm not interested in electric vehicles. But if I had to, it would be a Porsche Taycan. Beverly Hills Shrink Certified Teeth Rot says Royal Enfield. That's his favorite motorcycle. Navot, did anyone succeed to make me laugh? No. No one was able to make me laugh. We tried it. I gave you guys 3 minutes to try to make me laugh. And the stakes were high. You guys couldn't do it. Disappointing. TFT says not murdery at all. Stefan says, I drove a Fat Boy from Chicago to LA so I can subscribe to that. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Antique Halim says, I got my first G-Shock today. Awesome, dude. Which one? Let me guess. DW5600. DW5600 E1V. Right? That's the one that I've always recommended on my channel. Not that you can go wrong with any of them. But I'm just throwing a guess out there. Thoughts on the Christopher Ward Aquitaine? Let's take a look. Interesting, interesting. We got some kind of like a, dare I say, ivory dial. These are renders, I'm pretty sure. These don't look like photographs, so I don't know how accurate the finishing is, but this render makes it look like it has very nice brushed grains throughout. Pretty sure that's a GMT hand. Yep, GMT automatic. Nice beveled cut date window at the 6 o'clock. Powered by a Salida SW332 movement. Just over $1,000. That's a lot of watch still for around a Swiss-made automatic GMT for around $1,000. That's not bad. Yeah, I dig it. Definitely. Good job, Chris Ward. TFT certified T3 bot. Gummy bears or gummy worms? People close to me know that gummy bears are, aside from lime Skittles, which are hard to find, as you know, TFT. Gummy bears are like my favorite candy of all time. Haribo gummy bears. Period. Those are my favorite candy. I will eat a whole bag and be fine. Yeah. Just straight up, you know, the gold bag. Old school gummy bears. Nothing fancy. None of that sour gummy bear stuff. Just give me the old gold Haribo gummy bears. That's like my favorite, seriously, my favorite candy of all time, period. Oblivious, are you still in California or have you moved out by now? If yes, I must have missed it. No, I'm still here, although it looks like I'm probably going to be moving soon. Kungan, are Manta watches worth the retail price? Yes, moderator, please. Link my Manta review. Very impressive watch for the money. Great finishing. Super solid build. I dig them. Roadgent says, shout out to your DW6600. Jealous. Yeah, it's one of my favorite, absolute favorite G-Shocks. Oh, dang. Lime Skittles are back? What the heck? Skittles posted, Lime Skittles are back. Sorry we took them away. Thank God. Everybody, round of applause for TFT. That fellow there. Hold on. Hold up. Oh! In 2013, Skittles made a mistake by taking away lime. After 9 years, we're excited to announce lime is back. I'd like to offer an individual apology to anyone who ever complained. For those of you who have been following me for a while, you would know that when I was 24, so it was like 2013, I wrote a letter to Skittles and I told them to bring back lime Skittles and get rid of that stupid, disgusting green apple, or else. And yes, I threatened them. I don't care. 2013 was a crazy time. People weren't as offended of everything back then. They were still pretty offended about everything. But I will admit I did threaten Skittles. All right. I'm putting that on record right now. Looks like it worked, though. Let's read some tweets from Amanda. Just bring them back, please. Original Skittles, not with the green apple. Throw in, replace original lime, blah, 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 blah. Does Skittles have a personalized apology for you? Hold on. Can we get these now? We apologize for acts of cowardice. We apologize for ruining the flavor experience. Maybe you told us green apple sucked, that we sucked. If so, this is for you. Good. 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 See, sometimes you just gotta threaten these companies, dude, until they do what you want. I'm just saying. I'm kidding. Matt Rain, certified T3 bot. What's going on? Kurt Ferguson, why are you moving? Life changes, and it's never really been a huge fan of California in the first place. Thoughts on the D1 Milano? Laz says, those serial killer glasses aren't for nothing. Sending a demanding threat letter for taking away candy? Sheesh. Yeah, dude, take a joke, bro. Playboy, Hefner, certified teeter bot. Do you think if Tudor wasn't the brand on the watch, that you'd recommend Black Bay based off design, specs, and features alone? In-house chronometer, decent 12 o'clock, ceramic ball bearing, etc. I never said that the Black Bay was bad, Playboy. I need to be clear. I've always said that it's a solid watch. The only Black Bay that I've actually said is probably a bad watch is the GMT, because when they released the Black Bay GMT Pepsi, that was back when when Rolex was bringing back the Pepsi, and it was this huge just hype train, and everybody was releasing like that was the flavor of the week, was Pepsi. So when Rolex was rolling out their Pepsi, they obviously, like, Tudor obviously knew that, and Tudor preempted, like, I think they prematurely released their product, and that's what she said. And I think they didn't do enough quality control, because there was a borderline, from what I've heard, there was a borderline recall on those early GMT Pepsis. Now, in general, the Tudor Black Bay is a good watch. However, I don't like them because it's all Tudor produces. It is so boring. The only Black Bay that I personally enjoy would be the Black Bay chronograph that they came out with like a year or two ago. So, yeah. TFT has a link to the Monta review if you want to take a look. Rogen says negative screens better at night. Pity they don't do red EL light. Negative displays are difficult to read even at night. That's the thing. It has to be like perfect. It has to be like perfect light conditions. Dan Smith, North Flag was great. Yeah, but that's, I was saying Black Bay. The only Black Bay I like is that Black Bay chronograph. The North Flag is awesome. And the Pelagos is awesome. Oh, next question. Laz, what do you think of the Pelagos? Yeah, Pelagos is awesome. It's confounding why they gave the Black Bay a GMT and not the Pelagos. Pelagos was the one that really deserved the GMT complication, but whatever. Stefan, I'm waiting for my 5610. So excited about that too, but curious about the negative screen. Okay, so the negative display, as I was just saying, is really cool to look at. However, it's not the most conducive to quick time telling, because if it's too bright outside, a shadow is cast within that negative display and it becomes kind of difficult to read. If it's too dim, then it's also difficult to read. So I'm not saying it's impossible to read. I have numerous G-Shocks with negative displays and I wear them all the time and I can tell the time, and it's never really an issue. It's just something that you notice. The negative displays are much more finicky than just regular contrast. TFT agrees, says G-Shock's negative displays and Lume have gotten much better in the last 3 years, but yes, it's less legible in general. Video game Greek. Have you ever visited Lancaster, Pennsylvania, home of the Hammy? I've been to various parts of Pennsylvania. I don't think I've been to Lancaster, though, unfortunately. Lee says G-Shock's rock, end of story. I agree. 100%. Okay, so people are asking me about the Tudor FXD, the fixed Pelagos. Come on. I'm opening up the article. 1 second. All these Tudor questions. Yeah. Okay. Close. They made a really cool watch less cool by doing this. All right. I get it. If you're like an actual diver, this is like a great watch to choose because there's less chance for a spring bar failure. I get that. However, if you're a watch enthusiast, this kind of made the watch worse. So that it has fixed lugs, no spring bar, greatly limits what strap you're able to put on here. And another issue is that one of the coolest parts about the Pelagos is that it has one of the best bracelets ever and the best clasp. The Pelagos clasp is so freaking cool. So that's like, I feel like in some ways this is a more functional tool watch, but in other ways it's a less fun version of the Pelagos. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Yeah. Just in Time, very cool name, says, I've never owned a G-Shock, but your channel rocks. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. It's a Pigs in Blankets certified Tudor. It says the hash marks around some of the numerals on the bezel are missing. Dun dun dun. But yeah, they made a less cool version of the Pelagos in my opinion. Although I do know a few people that when this was released, they went buck wild crazy about it. So whatever. Alexander, what do you think is the best G-Shock you own? Man, this has been the G-Shock Tudor episode. The best G-Shock I own, probably my Neo Tokyo. I absolutely love my Neo Tokyo. I love it so much. Uh-oh. We have a super chat from BB. What other watch channels do you follow? Just One More Watch, Swiss Watch Gang, Just the Watch. Those guys freaking rule. Check them out. You guys should really be watching all of us, though, in my opinion. Inevitably, when I don't name one, people are going to be like, oh my god, so you hate so-and-so? You didn't say this one, so you must hate that one. No, it's like, you should be watching all of us. You should be learning from a bunch of different perspectives and just find a channel you like and chill. And enjoy the content. Lee says, come on, you know it's the Mudmaster. I like the Mudmaster. I don't think it's my favorite, but I do really like the Mudmaster. But guys, we've been here for about an hour. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you for hanging out with me today on this T3. I said it was a mini stream, but it's really not. We actually just went the full length. Hope everyone has an amazing rest of the weekend. Let me know what you guys are doing for the rest of the weekend. Leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I will catch you on the next one. We didn't have any uploads this week just because of some personal scheduling issues. But next week we're coming back with a vengeance. You will be getting a Microbrand Monday. You will be getting another watch review and a little bit of a rant, I guess. We're getting back into it. All right, guys, join the channel. Click the join button next to the subscribe button. It's like $4.99 a month, and it really does help me out. And yeah, guys, get out of your comfort zone. Tell someone you love them. Tell yourself you love yourself. At the end of the day, that's all you got. I love you guys, each and every one of you. Thank you for supporting me, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. And always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.